Here, put on this headset. We're gonna start this experience and you're gonna become Alfred for the next 7 minutes. Wear Alfred is an empathy training exercise. Right now in the US, we've got this huge group of people over age 65 that's just gonna continue to grow really quickly. There's a huge need for students to be going into careers that are working with elderly people.
Whoa. Okay, this is weird. Uh-oh, my vision's impaired.
We wanted something that was as accurate to the experience of somebody discovering that they have an impairment and their family confronting them about it, and then them having to go act upon that discovery. What would the implications be when the doctor says, you're going to have this for the rest of your life?
Personally, I have a little bit of macular degeneration in my family, and knowing that, I have relatives that are experiencing these types of things is one thing, but then kind of having the thought process of like, man, this is not going away. This is, something I have to deal with now is a little bit different of a thing, and I think it kind of helps you go through that a little bit more.
I was kind of surprised at the emotions that were coming up. And yeah, you get that through a 2D or through a 3D animation, but having it directed towards you, so like you get that first person perspective, that really kind of added a whole nother level to it. I definitely see, like, especially with the way that technology is going, I definitely see our profession really having an impact in that arena and bringing more first-person experience to medicine and to scientific understanding in general.
A lot of times in VR, you're playing a game and you're in a completely virtual world, and you've suspended your disbelief consciously. With the Alfred experience, you actually see human people around you interacting with you.
Alfred James.
I think just a little bit of interaction takes that from just a purely cinematic experience to something that's more rich, something that you actually feel like you could be there.
Aging is a complex experience. It's not just not being able to see and not being able to hear. Somebody that comes into the doctor is a person, and they have a family and a history and a past.
Well, before I begin with questions...
And I think that's really important for people like doctors that are being trained to take care of patients, because we have to remember that every patient is a person with a family and a story.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I couldn't really hear him, and I couldn't see the test when he was describing it, so now I don't really remember what I was supposed to do.
We combined things that we haven't really seen, and that was something that was hugely challenging. There was very little documentation of how to connect all of these different elements.
People are emotionally simulated so that they feel like a sense of patronizing, or they feel kind of trapped.
That's kind of rude that he said that.
There's a trend in medical education right now where students are not choosing to pursue geriatric specialties. And because of that, medical schools all over the country, they want to emphasize geriatric education for their students.
Working in this medium can unleash your imagination. So you just have to ask and see what happens.